Okay, some technical difficulties here. My mic is not working, so I'm going to take that off. Sorry about that. So I'll just repeat a little bit. Thanks for joining again. My name is Mona Cabrera, and I'm the registered dietitian of the lifestyle program here at Hogue Health out in Foothill Ranch. So every Wednesday, a simple, easy, healthy cooking demo for you. And today we are making a high protein. It could be used for breakfast, it could be used for a snack, it could be used for dessert. So that's how good it is and tasty. So tune in here. Some of my favorite products are being used in this cooking demo. So it's high protein from our Greek yogurt we're using from Siggy's. So Siggy's yogurt is just 2 ingredients. You always want to look at that label when you're shopping for your Greek yogurt because lots of hidden ingredients and sugar is usually number 2 on that list. So Siggy's is just skim milk and live cultures, and it is thick and very high in protein, and just it's Icelandic yogurt, and it's delicious. So if you haven't tried that, Siggy's you can find in all the grocery stores, so that's awesome. So that's the base of our yogurt parfait today. It's high protein, and protein at breakfast time and all your meals is super important. You want to fuel yourself in the morning and give you enough energy and stabilize your blood sugar through that entire morning time to be very productive. And then before you know it, it's lunchtime. So really incorporating enough protein at breakfast time is important. And that's one of the meals where a lot of people struggle with trying to get in that protein. Especially if you are not an egg lover, for instance, or you're a vegetarian eating dairy products. So let's get started. Thanks again for joining. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, you're new around here, hit the subscription button below, and that way you'll get notifications. I come on live every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We have programs most days of the week. Some are nutrition topics, others are exercise classes done by Rebecca, our health coach here at our program. So tune in to our classes, and if you can't meet me here on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock live, don't worry about it. They're always on our channel. You can just search for them. So again, my name is Mona Cabrera. I'm the registered dietitian of the program. Let's get started making this healthy, high protein breakfast. You can use it as a snack or a dessert, and that's how tasty it is. So we're gonna make 2 today. One is going to include some chocolate. Yes, chocolate should have its own food group, right? So let's get started. I love chocolate, dark chocolate, and so we'll be using a cacao powder. It has no sugar, it's just cacao powder. And lots of health benefits from our dark chocolate, so we're gonna be using that. So let's see, so you can see what I am doing here. We have a lot of toppings. Kids love making yogurt parfaits because you can just spread out all the goodness over here that they can top with on the top and make their layers. Yogurt parfaits are great breakfast if you want to grab and go. Make it maybe in a jar or a cup with a handle, and you run out the door in the morning with your healthy breakfast in hand. So let's start. This one is going to be chocolate banana peanut butter all in one. So all my favorite things all in one dish. So I'm just gonna slice a banana, and you're more than welcome. Strawberries goes really well with the chocolate and peanut butter, so you can use any of the fruit that you like. And I have strawberries here today. I defrosted some frozen strawberries. Keep those always in the house. You'll never run out of berries. Super high in antioxidants, low in sugar, and super delicious. Lots of vitamins and minerals. So we got some banana here. We got a nice sunny day today, so there is some glare. I do apologize for that. So our bananas are here. So what I like to do, I'm going to put some on the bottom. And you can have fun with this. You can make it super pretty. So we got some banana there. And then what I like in my yogurt is a little bit of crunch. So I love granola, but granola is one of those sneaky foods where they sneak in lots of sugar, right? So I use it as a crunch for toppings, like on smoothie bowls and parfaits. But I do like to buy a low sugar granola. So I am using this. This is my favorite indulgence. It's very low in sugar, all non-GMO ingredients. And so I'm using this. It's actually out of Irvine, and we had this donated to us by the owner, Vicky, so that was nice. So it's a great whole grain granola. So I'm just going to add a little bit for crunch, so a tablespoon at the bottom here, so you can see that. And this is a maple cinnamon. I also have chocolate mocha, so both of those would have been perfect for this. So now I'm going to take some of my Siggy's yogurt that I have in this bowl, and I'm going to add some chocolate and some peanut butter. So I'm using cacao powder. And for the peanut butter, I like to use a powdered peanut butter for the flavor without all the calories for this. It's just the brand here that I got at our local store. And so it's powdered. And so I'm just gonna add a little bit of that. So peanut butter is, has a lot of heart-healthy fats. This powder just is basically pretty high in protein for 2 tablespoons, so it gives you the flavor of peanut butter, but you're more than welcome to add real peanut butter. It just doesn't mix as easy as this powder does. So I'm gonna swirl this, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of cacao powder. Got some cacao powder here. We're gonna mix that. So you just mix away. Probably didn't need a tablespoon, just a little bit less would have been perfect. So if you find that the Greek yogurt is too tart for you, the fruit does add a lot of sweetness. The granola adds a lot of sweetness. Sometimes I will add a little bit of either monk fruit, or I have an allulose liquid sweetener with no calories. You can use a teaspoon of honey. We got a lot of choices. You can also add vanilla extract if you like that flavor. No calories, and then no sugar, and then some cinnamon as well you can add. So we got a lot of options when we're making this yogurt parfait. So I have the chocolate and the peanut butter in this. You can see that beautiful color. Let me bring it closer to the camera for you because of this glare. I'm not sure how much you can see here. So look at that yogurt. On a hot day like it is today, I think it's like 80 degrees. This would make a delicious snack. So we are going to put this in our cup here. So you can layer this. You can have as much fun as you want with it. You have raspberries that goes really well with it. Maybe we'll just throw some in there. Let's throw some raspberries in there with our banana. And then you can put a little bit more granola in the middle for the crunch. So I like to add superfoods, super seeds into my food, and this is a great recipe to add in some super seeds. I talked about these last week, the difference between the hemp seeds and chia seeds. So I have some on a plate here. I also have some nuts, peanuts, if you wanted to add in nuts. Ooh, that glare is strong. So here we have the chia seeds, and here we have the hemp seeds, and some peanuts. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna sprinkle, I'm gonna do hemp seeds because they have a stronger nutty flavor here. Some omega-3s, omega-6s, protein in our hemp seeds, lots of nutrition, right? We talked about this last week, lots of health benefits from our super seeds here. Now we're gonna keep on layering. I'm gonna add a few bananas. So you can see how your kids are gonna love this, right? They can just have this yogurt bar and just load it up. And at the same time, they're gonna get so much nutrition, really help stabilize the blood sugar all morning. And it's just gonna help everyone be productive, be able to think, and have lots of energy throughout the morning. And that's what we want, right? We wanna have sustainable energy. Here. So this is going to give you sustainable energy throughout that morning because of the protein and the carbohydrates and the healthy fats. So it's all a combination of all three of our macronutrients here. So can we see what that looks like? So now we got the yogurt on top. I'm just going to put some more fruit here. Okay, and then we're gonna top it with some more raspberries. And then a little bit more of my favorite indulgence, granola. The crunch on the top. Losing some pieces to the floor. Okay, so since I have peanuts, I'm gonna put a couple on top. What else do we need to add? What do you guys think? I think it's looking pretty amazing. See how fun that is? And look how pretty. Can you see that? So we got lots of goodness here, and it is going to be a high protein breakfast to really fuel that morning. Would you eat this, guys? How about with a few chocolate chips on top? Would you eat that? So, kids always love dark chocolate chips. I love dark chocolate chips, so I'm gonna put a couple of dark chocolate chips for that added amazing taste. So look at that. So that is our number one. That's the first one I wanted to show you. We'll go through another one. Wanted to show you that. Okay, so you just alternate it with fruit, granola, your yogurt, however you want to do it, some super seeds in there. Okay. That's number one. Let's move this out of the way. So let's say you're not feeling chocolate or you just don't like chocolate. But this is a good one also, like for the afternoon when we crave a little pick-me-up, maybe a little yogurt parfait in the afternoon. This would be great. Satisfy any sweet cravings and chocolate, and at the same time, you're gonna feel good after you eat this because it's gonna give you a lot of energy and none of that sugar crashing when you would choose maybe a cookie, a chocolate chip cookie or something like that in the office. So you have this filled with protein. Okay, so number two. This one I'm gonna do in a bowl. Okay, so this one is not with chocolate, but we are going to, let's see, we got strawberries. We got lots of fruit here, so you can just go crazy with it. I have some defrosted blueberries and blackberries and raspberries in there. So we're gonna just use a bunch of berries in this one, okay? So you can put something on the bottom. What do we want to put? I have other options if you don't want granola. I love just a good crunch from a whole grain cereal, and this cereal is made with quinoa. It's low in sugar. It's with kamut, barley, millet, oats, wheat. Lots of fiber, 7 grams of fiber per serving, only 5 grams per serving of sugar. And we're just gonna sprinkle this on the bottom. For that crunch. So you can see how I just grabbed, you know, just maybe a tablespoon, it's not a lot. And we are going to get another Siggy's yogurt here. So these cups are 6 ounces, I believe, yes. Not even 6 ounces, it's 5 ounces. And it's giving you 16 grams of protein. So if you wanted, you know, more than that, Siggy's also sells them in the big tub. So maybe you want a cup of yogurt. So you can do that. Everybody's needs are different. So I wanted to put some yogurt here. And we'll put a little bit of vanilla extract, so we have some vanilla tasting yogurt, and then you just mix that. Okay, so now this is the fun part, the layering. So I love the juice from frozen berries, just the frost. You can stick in the microwave for a few minutes, not even a minute, right? Very colorful. Okay, we got some berries there. Can you see that? Okay. I sort of want to move the table out of the glare, but it's very glary. Sorry about that. Okay, so then we're going to add a little bit of crunch from our granola. So our maple cinnamon in the middle. Again, it's low sugar. I'm just using it for that delicious crunch that we sometimes want with yogurt to give us different textures in our food. And texture is really important when we're eating. In terms of being satisfied, sometimes we need those different textures. Okay, so I layered it with the rest of the yogurt. Okay, so we are going to put a little bit of vanilla in the yogurt. So there are vanilla flavored yogurts out there, but they do have some added sugars. And so that's why I am using plain, because I like to be able to add sugars from my granola, for instance. I don't need the extra sugars added into the yogurt. Okay, so this one, we have lots of choices still. We have chia seeds, we have peanuts, different fruits. I'm going to add some chia seeds. Chia seeds are very high in omega-3s, fatty acids. So if you're not getting them from other food sources, this is a great seed. It has lots of fiber, some protein and fats, right? So can you see that? Looking amazing. Some chia seeds in there. Okay, and then you just keep layering. I'm going to add some more fruit now. You can add some strawberries. And you can mash up your strawberries. You can keep them whole, you can slice them, whichever way you want to do that. Okay, we'll just finish off with the berries. And the juice. Okay, and then a little bit more crunch from our granola. And again, put like a tablespoon, not a lot, right? For that extra delicious taste. And here we go. This is our yogurt parfait number 2. Can you see that? Now, is this something, would you guys eat this? Tell me, is this something that you would make at home? You could see how super fast it was. We have a couple of choices here. Would you guys choose these? Right? I'm gonna just get closer again. I'm sorry. The glare's bothering me a little bit today. So, would you guys eat these? This one, chocolatey. This one, more fruity. Lots of choices, but you can make them whichever way you want. And it's really important, since we get so much sugar in our diet without even realizing it sometimes, because we're not always reading food labels. And that's one thing that I really stress with my patients is always, if you're gonna buy something with a label that's packaged, read the ingredients. Find out first, what are you consuming? What's in this? Is there any fiber? Is there sugar? Are there a lot of additives? So the less of those things, the better the product's gonna be, the more nutrition you're gonna get, and the better you're gonna feel throughout your day when you eat lower in sugar, higher in fiber, things like that. So these are just a few samples. There's when kiwis are in season, that's a fun one to throw in here, and pomegranates. So just go with your seasonal fruits, whatever's out there. Frozen, as you can see, I used, because you can just always have those in the freezer and can't go wrong. I love Siggy's because of the 2-ingredient yogurt, and I used my favorite indulgence, granola, because it's not easy to find a low sugar granola made with amazing ingredients and very few ingredients and low sugar. So if you guys have any questions, put the comments below. I will put the recipes below for you, and as you can see, you can just tailor this to your own needs. In terms of whatever you want to add, super seeds, nuts. I also had walnuts here, I didn't even mention, but so you can see that you can add whatever you prefer. And then the kids can get in the kitchen, and it'll be a great way for kids to start their morning off with a high protein breakfast that they love, and they can even make themselves and fuel their morning so they can really concentrate in school and be productive. So again, for the chocolate banana peanut butter parfait, it had just cocoa powder, okay, just the powder. It had the powdered peanut butter, and what else did we put in there? Banana, and then the granola, and the yogurt. So didn't even put cinnamon, but a lot of options, right? And then our berry parfait, I used the cereal, just a bran flake, but I did use one that's really high in crunch and made with a variety of whole grains, found in your local grocery store. Chia seeds for high omega-3s, and then we used our berries, all frozen berries. I had some fresh red raspberries. So that was our second bowl. Okay, so that wraps up another cooking demo here. I'm so glad you guys were able to join. Let me show you up close again, because of the glare, what these look like. And again, it's so important to start off with some protein in the morning. Getting enough is really important. So using our Greek yogurt is a great way. Adding super seeds in there. Add a little bit more protein and omega-3s and omega-6s. And the PB2, the powdered peanut butter has 8 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons, so you can see it's a good source of protein as well. And super easy. I hope you guys can enjoy these, and if you have any questions, let me know. And thanks again for joining me on another cooking demo here at Hoag Health. You guys all have a great warm day today. Thank you.